Welcome to this edition of Business Ambassadors. I'm your host, Jackie Bell, with the Primrose School of Noblesville, and I'm very excited to have my guest today, Monti Edwards, and he is the owner of Gymnaworld that is located here in Noblesville. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I'm excited to have you. I own a preschool, so I'm always looking for businesses that get to work with children and do fun things with children, and from preschool on up through high school and those kinds of things. So I thought of you, and I was glad that you were able to join us. So what I always try to start out with my guests is try to get a little bit of information about why you started your business and kind of your history and how you ended up where you are today. So you can tell us about that.
All right. My name is Monti Edwards. I began taking gymnastics in a little gymnastics facility in 1984 called Kokomotion Gymnastics in Kokomo, Indiana.
Okay.
And it was in 1984, and the Olympics hit when Mary Lou Retton and her teammates shocked the world and popularized the sport. Yeah. And when I would take class, our classes got very full, and the owner, Keith Spalding, noticed that I liked helping the other students. And he immediately recruited me and trained me to teach beginner-level gymnastics.
Nice.
Later, he hired a competitive coach named David Stiles, an excellent technician who was a mentor coach to me. He's an excellent technician, and I continue to talk to him even in present day.
Yes, I know him. He's awesome.
Yes, he's a wonderful, wonderful coach.
Yep.
Great technician. And after Dave trained me to start coaching women's competitive gymnastics, in 1987 I went to the Soviet Union.
Okay.
And I took a month-long course there on coaching, which was very, very advanced training.
Nice. Okay.
So very hungry for knowledge.
Good.
And in the past 5 or 6 years, I've been translating books from different languages into English. To learn even more about the sport. Okay, so
gymnastics books you've learned,
Yes.
That's very unique and a unique way to learn.
Yes, very unique.
Yeah.
So I worked at Kokomotion for a few years, and then Mr. Spalding started a gymnastics school in Logansport, Indiana, which I managed and ran for like 19 years.
Okay.
And after my wife and I started having children, we had to relocate because she always worked down here in Noblesville, and we lived in Tipton.
Okay.
So the commute was a little rough. Tipton to Logansport, Tipton to Noblesville.
Right.
So
never see each other.
No, we never saw each other.
That's not always a good thing.
So I opened a little gym in my hometown of Tipton for about 2 years, and it took off really fast. We didn't even have enough space in our building, and we came down and hooked up with Noblesville Properties, thanks to Mr. Rob Coble, and
perfect.
Now we have our location on Pleasant Street here in Noblesville.
Right, so on Pleasant, kind of near the 4-H Fairgrounds,
yes,
that area.
Right across the street.
Yep. Okay. So if you know where that is, most people go there for the fair in the summer, or for any other multiple things that they do there.
Yeah.
So, awesome. Well, we're glad that you found Noblesville. I always love hearing about the businesses here in Noblesville. So that's very exciting. But then I know when my children were young, when they were, 3 and 4 and 5, trying to figure out what can they do that's going to be something that's going to help them throughout. So whatever sport they choose. So we kind of were looking at dance, and then gymnastics was one of the things. So tell me a little bit about how you feel that, gymnastics can benefit a child.
Well, the benefits of gymnastics, first of all, the physical strength. Gymnasts have incredible relative strength. In fact, recently ESPN said in a television segment that gymnasts just might be the strongest athletes out there. In addition to physical strength, there's speed, flexibility, psychological toughness, and of course the big one, time management skills.
Absolutely. And that is amazing, because they do. I don't know how much time do your team gymnasts spend, competitive gymnasts spend in the gym?
My most advanced gymnast, like my level 10, she's in the gym about 25 to 27 hours a week.
Right. So to do that, to be in school, to have some expectations at home. Hopefully, parents, make sure you have expectations at home too.
Yes.
So I had a gymnast too, so I know about how that works, and it is amazing what they can accomplish, and that strength, that physical strength that you talk about, that core strength, and they can do any sport. I think even if they don't.
Right.
So tell me. I know we were talking about teams, the team programs, but let's talk about the recreational programs. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that 20 to 25 hours. It could be more of a recreational thing.
We have recreational students that come in anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours a week, and in those classes they learn fundamentals and basics that aid them in developing more advanced skills should they want to enter the competitive gymnastics as a sport.
Okay, and that's what, I think as far as being able to do those other sports and things because of that core development, that body control.
Yes.
So that's awesome. Are those classes in the mornings, in the afternoons, evenings? How does that work?
They're in the afternoon and evenings
Okay.
right now. I would love to expand them into the mornings for the preschoolers especially.
Right.
So we're working on that right now.
So afternoons, like after school, is that when you would? How do people find that? Find the recreational classes on your website?
Yes, on our
Facebook?
website, www.gymtheworld.com. And
Okay.
they can give us a call at 317-776-0866.
Okay, and do you have sessions then? So they sign up for a particular session?
Yes,
okay.
we have 8-week sessions.
Okay.
And our new 8-week session starts the week of June 12th.
Oh, so a perfect time to get involved, especially for the summer.
Yes, and the Olympics are coming up,
Yes.
so the sport is becoming really popular and it's
Yeah, it's
growing,
very
and we're
exciting.
growing right now.
Okay.
So, calling all gymnastics coaches out there, if you're looking if you're looking for a job to teach or coach gymnastics, please give us a call.
And then you do train on that too?
Yeah, we offer great pay and very good educational opportunities and training opportunities.
Okay, so let's talk about this. So we talked about the recreational. So what ages do you start with?
About 2.5.
So 2.5. So what are they doing at 2.5?
At 2.5, they're learning basic rolling skills, learning to, forward and backward rolling.
Okay.
Very, very basic handstand and cartwheel training. We have little preschool bars that are a little smaller in diameter, so that, they can hold on a little bit better.
Right.
And they do, a lot of low balance beam activities.
I was just going to say, are they on the high balance beam?
Nah, low balance beams when they're little. A lot of motor skill development.
Okay.
Basic motor skill development. They do a little bit of trampoline.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
we have plenty for them to do.
Yeah. So starting at 2.5, and then they can continue with it up to the rec classes through high school.
Yes. We have recreational students that are like 16, 17 years old.
Okay.
And we love having them in.
And then the team program, I know there's different levels of team competitiveness. So you have levels 2.
We have levels 2 through 10 at the moment.
Okay.
Yes.
And 2 being the younger, the
lowest level.
Right, the lowest level. So okay, so same thing with that they would just give you a call or check the website on that, or is that something that they would get tested for, or how does that work?
We usually have evaluations.
Okay.
We'll do one-on-one evaluations for our team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we also have a pre-team where we select those children who are very, very interested at a young age, and we promote them usually every May or June
Okay.
to our competitive team as well.
Awesome. Okay, so competitive-wise, where do they travel? Do they do most of it here, Central Indiana?
We do a lot of local competition, but we've also gone as far lately as Orlando, Florida. I just got back yesterday from Shelby Township, Michigan.
Okay, and what was there? What was going on?
Level 7 regionals, the very first Level 7 regional competition, and we actually just had our first floor exercise regional champion.
Oh, very nice. Can we say her name? Or?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Who was that?
Her name is Macy McCord. She's 10 years old. Congratulations, Macy.
Awesome. Very good, Macy. And then that's regional, so
Yes.
regional states like Indiana, Ohio, Michigan.
Yes. A lot of people in gymnastics need to realize that in our sport, you compete state, regionals, then nationals.
Okay.
So regionals is Indiana plus the 4 states that touch our state on the map.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite an accomplishment. That's really good. And then you've had some state champions
Over
also.
50.
So over 50
Over
state
50
champions.
state champions.
So between beam, bars, all around, you've had them
Yes.
in different things.
Yep. We've also set several score records here in Indiana, scoring up to a 9.9 out of a 10.0.
Wow.
And a 39.2 out of a 40. So that's been
for an all-around score. That's great.
That was very exciting.
Okay. Well, very good. Well, it sounds like, so if you're interested in gymnastics, check the website. I think the phone number is also up there. So call in, check that out. Or if you're interested and you've been a gymnast or think this sounds like something interesting, it sounds like you have some job opportunities too.
Yes.
So you can check
Please give us a
that
call.
out with Monty. And I appreciate you being on the show with me. And we will. I may even have to come in. I haven't been in your gym before.
We would love to have you.
Maybe
come
I'll
in.
have to stop in and check that out.
We would really enjoy that.
I do love the gymnastics gyms. So well, I appreciate you being on the show, and I'll be right back with Christian Tombers, and we'll talk with him in just a little bit. Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.